This Offset and Cardi B saga has officially taken a dark turn. Things were already rocky, but now it's looking dangerous. Let's break down exactly what's going on. It all started when a photo went viral of Cardi and Offset's Sunwave, sporting a hairstyle identical to NFL, a 5-pound baby due to stress. That's not just heartbreak. That's asterisk psychological warfare. 090CARD. I didn't hold back in the Spaces chat. She revealed the toll. Look, trolling with my kids.
Told me before that she was at a party before that they attended, and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with big old booty and shit. Nobody was gaying him over. What the f is going on here? It's just a lot of weird dude. You know what I'm saying?
The crash out wait. Someone going to die over a hairstyle, over some threaded braids. Social
bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship.
Media immediately called out the tweet as threatening and unstable. Another example, critics say, of Offset spiraling now that Cardi appears to have moved on. Even DJ Akemix jumped in to call out Offset's behavior, but it didn't stop there. Offset's ex, one of his baby mamas, entered the chat, accusing him of being a deadbeat dad, a thief, and even claiming that he and another baby mama robbed her of her gold. She backed it up with what she says are real receipts. Meanwhile, Offset deleted his socials, reportedly begged for spousal support from Cardi, yes, the same woman he repeatedly cheated on, and began lashing out online. Cardi. She's out here, soft launching her new relationship with Stefan Diggs like it's chapter 6 of a spicy romance novel. But what's got people really concerned is what Cardi's been saying. She's opened up about Offset's behavior during her pregnancy, mental breakdowns, threats, emotional instability. If true, this isn't just messy anymore. It's about control. There's even audio from Cardi where she claims she almost killed him with her bare hands. And now, some are accusing Offset of using legal tactics and public meltdowns just to stay relevant, not to be a father. Not to heal, but to control the narrative. This has led fans to dub him the biggest L of 2025. I've got the deleted tweets, the raw audio from Cardi, and every messy detail, but let's start with what really triggered this new wave of drama. Absolutely. Here's a cleaned up and compelling rewrite of that section, while keeping the emotional weight and tone intact. And that's when Offset did what Offset always does, vanished. He deactivated both his ex-formerly Twitter and Instagram accounts like a ghost in the middle of his own scandal. But here's where things took a truly disturbing turn. During a recent Spaces session, Cardi B opened up about just how dark things got during her pregnancy, and it wasn't just about infidelity, she said. Greater than asterisk, it was more than just cheating. It was the lies, the gaslighting, ... I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. My baby came out weighing only 5 pounds because I was so depressed. Asterisk, that's not drama, that's emotional damage. And it shows how deep the pain ran behind the scenes, while the world watched their relationship play out in headlines and IG posts. Want me to keep building this out as a full breakdown or social content series? Absolutely. Here's a tightened, emotionally gripping rewrite of that section that keeps the raw truth intact but flows more cleanly. A 5-pound baby due to stress. That's not just heartbreak. That's asterisk psychological warfare. 090CARD. I didn't hold back in the Spaces chat. She revealed the toll Offset's behavior took on her mental health during her pregnancy, saying, "Gave it chance after chance after chance. If I was still there, I would have killed him with my bare hands." And she wasn't joking. She described feeling so mentally drained, so broken, that she was on the edge. This wasn't for clout or headlines. She admitted even her own managers were urging her to get therapy because she was losing her grip. Every single day, under the weight of the chaos. Then came the soft launch heard around the internet. Cardi went Instagram official with Stefan Diggs. Offset tried to play it cool, but his deleted tweets said otherwise. First, he posted good rollout and PR, then followed it up with,
I'm with Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there, and it said butt plugs. Later on I think that afternoon, this rapper and him, they all in the room together.
Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called.
Well, very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No,
I like that.
You said I like when you do it like that, Daddy.
It's
Here's a rewritten version that keeps the emotion and intensity but makes it more clear and structured. Cardi B also accused Offset and his mother of literally robbing her. In an explosive outburst on Spaces, she screamed, "You're going to sign these divorce papers, then let me know if you want a toned-down version." The cryptic GIF captioned, "Today I pass." But Cardi wasn't letting that narrative fly. On Spaces, she clapped back hard, calling out Offset's hypocrisy for suggesting her new relationship is just a publicity stunt. She said, "You're the one chasing viral moments with random no-name women while I was still married to you. You gave these no-name rap girls ammo to come at me. You're the embarrassment." Cardi's not sugarcoating anything anymore, and Offset's fricati of being unbothered, crumbling in real time. Let me know if you want the next section turned into a script or an Instagram carousel. This story's got layers. This took a terrifying turn when Cardi B revealed that Offset wasn't just cheating. He was allegedly threatening both her life and his own. Speaking in a raw X space, Cardi claimed, "He threatened to kill me. He told me that if I ever left him, he'd take me and himself out." She went on to say that Offset had also threatened to leak revenge content, and when she exposed him, he spiraled. "He crashed out," she said. "Told me I wouldn't survive without him. Let me know if you want it adjusted for a news article, social media post, or something else. With me and him having sex, that's the type of I've been dealing with. And that isn't just toxic, that's dangerous and criminal, and fans..."
And Chris, we're gonna solve that like family at the goal party, okay? But right now...
were shook. People online started questioning if Offset was spiraling out of control to the point of no return, and Cardi, well, she wasn't backing down. She told her fans, "This isn't about cheating, it's about my safety, my mental health, and my kids' future." So after Offset amended the divorce to request spousal support, Cardi snapped. She hit Spaces and gave him her rawest rant ever. "The fact that I'm waking up right now to see this effing ninja and his effing ass team going to tell the Blackface Club that he's only asking for support, cause I asked for everything. Yo, you such a effing pad ninja." Word to my mother, "I want you to die, but I want you to die of this slow, and when you're on the hospital bed rotting, I want you to think about me." People were left pretty speechless because Cardi wasn't playing around, she said. She kept quiet for years to protect his image, but now that he was playing with the court's gloves off in that same space as Cardi revealed that she was already set to divorce Offset once, but they reconciled before it was finalized. She said, "I did therapy. I fell back in love again. I decided to have my baby, but when it's the end of something, it's literally the end." Gordon McCarty, she tried everything to fix it, but the gaslighting, the lying, and the cheating never stopped, not even during her third pregnancy. "I gave it all and nearly drew me, and that's why she didn't request child support in her second filing. She just wanted it done and over with." But here's where things get crazy nasty. Offset's baby mama, not Cardi, but one of his other kids' mothers, allegedly came forward online and confirmed what many had already suspected. She posted in a now deleted post, "All said, and his mama robbed me cold. Never bought his son a Christmas gift but flexes Gucci on Instagram. Deadbeat behavior." Now, while she didn't name drop Cardi, her message was clear. She was supporting Card's accusations, and this isn't the first time Offset's been accused of it over the years. Sure, here's a clearer and more polished version of that passage, keeping the emotion and the timeline intact. Cardi B set the record straight. "People think I left because of cheating," she said. "No, I left to save my sanity." For those paying attention, the signs had been there all along. If you look back at her past lyrics, this breakup wasn't sudden. Even 7 years ago, in her track Be Careful, she was practically begging Offset to stop hurting her. Fans now see that song as a warning on that Offset clearly ignored. But what really seemed to set Offset off recently, Cardi went public with NFL star Stefon Diggs just days after the divorce drama hit the headlines. That move alone made waves. But then fans noticed something else. Cardi's son, Wave, was suddenly rocking the same braided hairstyle as Diggs. Was it a coincidence? Offset didn't think so. He tweeted, "Now would somebody die for playing with my son?" Many saw it as a veiled threat, and Cardi wasn't surprised. In fact, she had already hinted at making a calculated move. In a previous post, she teased, "Greater than I might pull a P. Something clean, something classy, something that puts me in control. I'm going to drop an album. Let me know if you want this turned into a caption, press release, TikTok script, or article post." Absolutely. Here's a polished, structured, and compelling rewritten version that retains all the drama, tone, and viral energy, but makes it clear and professional enough for a video script, blog post, or social media thread. Cardi B just flipped the whole narrative, and Offset can't keep up. Cardi didn't just walk away, she walked up. In a fiery Twitter space, she dropped a bombshell. "I'm about to drop 10 songs like Be Careful. People are gonna mass buy stream the album, and then a few weeks or months later, I'm gonna be with another rich bleep, because I only upgrade." And she wasn't lying. Days after the dust up with Offset, Cardi went public with NFL star Stefon Diggs. Suddenly, Her son Wave showed up with braids that looked exactly like Diggs' signature style. Coincidence? Offset didn't think so. He tweeted, "Now would somebody die for playing with my son? Was it petty? Maybe? Was it calculated? Absolutely." Cardi's rollout wasn't just a power move, it was a PR checkmate. She showed Offset, once and for all, you don't run the narrative anymore. Meanwhile, Diggs kept it cool. No statements, no drama.